Hello quizzers, this is Dr Kevin Doughty, part of the Year of Quizzes, with one of our specials. In fact, the dates behind me should tell you that it's a special for August the 13th, which is International Left-Handers Day. Are you left-handed? Many people are. The questions will refer to left-handedness and to the famous characters in history who were left-handed. Okay, 20 questions as usual. A choice of 4. You have 5 or 6 seconds to answer each one, but take longer if necessary. But you really shouldn't. They're quite trivia-based in the main. Okay, no further ado. Let's get straight in. Question number 1. What is the percentage of the population who are left-handed? That's in countries where there is no social, cultural, nor religious compulsion to use the right hand. Is it 6 to 7%, 9 to 10%, 12 to 13%, or 15 to 16%? And the answer is 12 to 13%. These rates are found in the USA, Canada, the UK, Netherlands and Belgium, but it remains below 5% in countries such as China, Japan, Mexico and South Korea, where it is seen as more abnormal. Question number 2. Which of the following is or was not left-handed? Henry Cooper, the boxer, Pele, the footballer, Henry Ford, the industrialist, or Fidel Castro, the Cuban leader? And the answer is Henry Ford. He was right-handed and he was the pioneer of the assembly line for car production. Question number 3. King George VI was left-handed. Which of his great-grandparents was also a natural left-hander? King Christian IX of Denmark, Queen Victoria, Prince Adolphus, that's the Duke of Cambridge, Princess Augusta of Hesse-Kassel. And the answer is Queen Victoria. She was forced to manage some public duties using her right hand, but when she painted and sketched, it was always with her left hand, and she was pretty good at it. Question number 4. How many of the Beatles rock band are or were left-handed? None, 1, 2, or 3? And the answer is 2. They are Paul McCartney, the left-handed bass guitarist, and Ringo Starr, and they're the only surviving members of the group. Question number 5. Which left-handed author wrote The War of the Worlds and The Invisible Man? Jules Verne, Arthur C. Clarke, H.G. Wells, or Isaac Asimov? And the answer is H.G. Wells. Some suggest his lefty perspective contributed to his forward-thinking ideas as he accurately predicted technologies such as the internet. Question number 6. Which Welsh left-handed darts player won the 2008 British Darts Organisation's World Championship? Mark Webster, Phil Taylor, Simon Whitlock, or Les Wallace? And the answer is Mark Webster. He had the nickname The Plumber because he was a qualified heating and plumbing engineer before breaking into darts as a full-time professional. Question number 7. Who was the first left-handed snooker player to win the World Snooker Championship? Jimmy White, Mark Williams, Neil Robertson, or Mark Allen? And the answer is Mark Williams. He was nicknamed the Welsh potting machine because of his long potting skills. Question number 8. How many left-handed golfers were in the 96 golfers who were invited to compete in the 2025 US Masters competition? Was it 4, 8, 12 or 16? And the answer is 8. That's a record number. And the 8 included 3 former champions and 5 other tournament winners. Question number 9. Which of the American founding fathers was a left-hander who invented the lightning conductor? Massey Graham, Andy Gleeks, Mark Simmons or Benjamin Franklin? And the answer was Benjamin Franklin. He was a polymath who served as a writer, scientist, inventor, diplomat, and was one of the most influential of the founding fathers. He was renowned for his experiments with electricity and for inventing everyday solutions to problems which he refused to patent the answers for. He thought they belonged to the world. Question number 10. Which left-handed inventor patented the lock-stitch sewing machine in 1846? Elias Howe, Thomas Saint, Helen Augusta Blanchard, or Isaac Singer? And the answer is Elias Howe. His work revolutionized the textile industry. Competitors, such as Singer, copied his design, but after a lengthy court battle, they had to pay him royalties. That's halfway. How are you doing? Question 11. Which left-handed cricketer was the first to score 6 sixes in a single over in a first-class match? And that was in August 1968. Graham Pollock, Gary Sobers, John Edrich, or Clive Lloyd? And the answer was Sir Gary Sobers. He achieved this feat while captaining Nottinghamshire against Glamorgan at St Helens in Swansea. The unfortunate bowler was Malcolm Nash. Question number 12. In botany, left-handed twining refers to climbing plants that grow in a counterclockwise manner. What percentage of twining plants grow in this way? 10%? 30%, 50%, or 90%? And the answer is 90%. And it includes runner beans, morning glory, and Chinese wisteria. Right-handed examples include honeysuckle and Japanese wisteria. Question number 13. Which unusual writing skill, which many left-handers naturally possess, was regularly practiced by left-handers Lewis Carroll and Leonardo da Vinci? Mirror writing, calligraphy, hieroglyphics, or writing upside down? And the answer is mirror writing. This is the act of writing letters and words in reverse, often from right to left, making the script appear normal only when reflected in a mirror. Question 14. Which country switched from driving on the right to the left in 2009? Cyprus, Suriname, Singapore, or Samoa? And the answer is Samoa. This was to enable it to import cheaper cars from nearby Australia and Japan, where driving has always been on the left-hand side of the road. Question number 15. Which of these terms is not used to describe someone who is left-handed? Sinistral, molliduca, dextromanual, or coryphisted? And the answer is dextromanual. This is a rare formal term specifically referring to the use of the right hand rather than the left hand. Question number 16. Which famous couple from history were or are believed to be both left-handed? Barack and Michelle Obama, Napoleon Bonaparte and Josephine de Beauharnais, Prince William and Catherine, John McEnroe and Tatum O'Neill. And the answer is Napoleon Bonaparte and Josephine de Beauharnais. There's evidence to suggest that they're the left-handed power couple of the 18th century. Question number 17. Who was the first left-handed man in space? Buzz Aldrin, Michael Collins, Wally Schirra, or Jim Lovell? And the answer is Wally Schirra. He went into space 3 times between 1962 and 1968, and he is the only astronaut to have flown in Mercury, Gemini, and Apollo space programs. Question number 18. Which was the first Wimbledon's singles final for men contested exclusively by left-handed players? Neil Fraser and Rod Laver, Rod Laver and Tony Roach, Goran Ivanisevic and Patrick Rafter, or Arthur Ashe and Jimmy Connors? And the answer is Neil Fraser and Rod Laver. Fraser won the men's singles title in 1960, defeating fellow Australian left-handed Laver 6-4, 3-6, 9-7, 7-5 in the final. Question number 19. What approximate percentage of Mensa, that's the organisation for very clever people, members are left-handed? 5%, 10%, 15%, or 20%? And the answer is 20%. That's approximately double the rate found of left-handers in the general population. So that brings us to question 20, our final question for today. In about 25% of identical twins, one is right-handed and the other is left-handed. What are they referred to as? Semi-identical, mirror images, MODY, that's monochronic diamniotic, or dizygotic? And the answer, which is easy to say, is mirror image. Their physical and functional traits are reflected on opposite sides of their bodies. For example, birthmarks and freckles appear on opposite cheeks. And that's it. How did you get on? I know, a bit of fun, but really, you should get over 10. Again, let us know in the comments how well you've done, and remember to subscribe and follow all our quizzes, both the regular ones, Sunday evening, 8 o'clock, and our irregular or special events, which occur typically twice a month, like this one, 13th of August. Thank you and goodbye.